Hi there, this is Paula from Deltech, and these are some of the new features we added to Replicon and Polaris in Q4 of 2024. Schedule validation rules are now available in Replicon. These rules help schedule managers confirm that shifts are valid as they assign them to users. They can help enforce compliance with labor laws and with your company's unique policies. And they can also speed up the scheduling process. Schedule validation rules are triggered when schedule managers create shift schedules. For example, your administrator could set up a rule that checks that a user has sufficient rest days within their schedule. If a schedule manager attempts to publish a shift that removes a required rest day from that user's schedule, an error message will display, and the schedule manager will be prevented from publishing the shift. Note that this feature is only supported in the new UI. Each user is assigned their own set of schedule validation rules housed within a schedule policy. Each policy can be assigned to one or more employees within their user profiles. You can now download and upload shift assignments from and to the schedule page using a CSV file. This can help make adding and updating schedules easier. For example, you could download the current schedule, make changes in the CSV file, then upload your changes. To upload or download a CSV, click the Actions menu on the Employee view of the schedule page and select either the Download or Upload option. If downloading data, choose which fields to download, then click this button. When uploading schedules, similar to our other imports, you can download a sample file to base your import on. Before it's entered onto the scheduling page, your data will be validated for correct nomenclature. But note, imports will not currently be validated against schedule rules, though we plan to add that functionality in the future. To upload schedules, schedule managers require shift upload permission in their schedule manager permission set. Please note that you cannot alter shift start and end times via schedule upload. Last year, in Replicon, we added the ability to set up project-dependent custom fields in timesheets. That is, fields that only display when the project they are associated with is selected on the timesheet. In Q4, to make setup of these fields easier, we added a project timesheet field report template that project managers can use to track which fields and options are enabled for each project, along with their valid start and end dates. This report provides a single location for checking whether your project-dependent fields are set up correctly. Managers will need Projects Timesheet Fields View permission in their project manager permission set to view this report. You can now add a new optional time summary component for timesheets that will show daily time worked along with timesheet level totals. When you add this component to a timesheet template, you can choose whether time is broken down by billable and non-billable hours, work hours, break hours, and time off hours, or total hours. This table can help you gauge the content of the timesheet at a glance, and may be especially useful if the project includes many project rows. With this component enabled, timesheet level totals for the options you selected will also display in the top right-hand corner of the timesheet, in addition to any other metrics displayed there. Project managers can now view pay codes, for example, regular time or overtime, in the distributed time type column in hybrid timesheets. Viewing pay codes can help project managers track and limit overtime for their projects. In case you're not familiar with the hybrid timesheet configuration, employees use this type of timesheet to allocate the hours they gather through punching or through entering in-out times against the project's tasks and activities they worked on. To allow project managers to view pay codes in hybrid timesheets, ensure they are assigned View Distributed Time Type column permission. You can now allow only supervisors or payroll managers with restricted field values permission to access time off booking attachments, or URLs. This change can help maintain compliance. For example, it can limit access to documents in countries that allow only HR reps to view things like doctor's notes. To set up this restriction, enable the permission I just mentioned and enable the Restrict Access checkbox for each time off custom field used to attach a file. Note that managers with restricted field values permission enabled can view all files with Restrict Access checked. We now include the pay code used to deposit time off in lieu, or TOIL, in the description field of reports based on the time off transaction report template. This is helpful since TOIL policies can be set up to use several different pay codes, like overtime, double time, etc. So it wasn't previously obvious to payroll and other managers which pay code was used. In Q4, we introduced new out-of-the-box statutory pay rules for Mauritius, El Salvador, and the Dominican Republic. We also added a new time-off accrual rule called monthly/yearly accrual based on weekly scheduled days. We made some updates to our Replicon SAP endorsed app integration, including support for code name and code fields in the SAP user criteria sync, and additional data to help customers identify and manage errors. Finally, we launched an add-on to our Replicon CostPoint integration for CostPoint customers or prospects who want to use CostPoint for time tracking and Polaris for advanced resourcing.